Often on this journey, you can be very influenced by energy cycles. So this includes kind of your menstrual cycle. You'll really feel that energy clearing, right? And also moon cycles, nature cycles, that kind of thing. You'll really feel it. The cards we've got here, we've got the Wheel, the Emperor, Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Hierophant. It feels like there's this divine masculine energy here who's really putting an end to all these kind of connections. Like they have all these, like, I'm hearing the word entanglement, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but I feel like they've got a lot of connections around them that have just been a part of an old cycle, the Ten of Swords cycle here, which is really just like a dark time in their life, and they've just kept them around. But with the Wheel, things are changing, and with the King of Cups and the Hierophant, I'm seeing that they're really stepping into this kind of more mature energy that they need to be, and they're clearing through what they need to be clearing through with the Nine of Wands. The Lovers here, they're learning how to make decisions that are heart-led, okay? And with that Ten of Wands as well, see, they're coming out of a very kind of dark energy, a heavy energy, but they're doing it in such a way that they're clearing what needs to be cleared. And they've been very stubborn. I will say this is an energy that's very kind of like they like things their way. They're a leader. They sometimes they get a bit too, no, I'm not going to see Knight of Wands, I'm not going to budge, like, you know, very immature energy, shockingly, even though it's an Emperor. But that is kind of where these connections came from, where they're like, oh no, I get to do this, I get to do that, I want to keep it like this. But that's changing, which is a good thing, because that means that they're really stepping into away from wounded masculine, because it's a wounded masculine that's really easily emotionally manipulated and led and lustfully led, you know, like that. See, Three of Cups with that Ten of Swords, again, that's just like love energies and connections, and just being like, you know, disregarding their energy. And I think, like, as a divine feminine, that can, like, when you know that can be really hurtful, but also really like upsetting, because it's just like, it's disappointing, you know, especially when you feel those energetic pulls. But with this Nine of Cups, what's happening is they're really recognizing who and what they do want in the corner. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, right? This is something they've had to learn through. It's been their own karma, their own cycles, right? Which is exactly why you need to be in separation. Hello, Eight of Cups. Because they were going through this. They weren't acting in divine masculine. That's the whole point of you coming into their life, so that they could be triggered into recognizing that. And really all that wounded masculine energy, Five of Swords, that's what's being cleared up. They're learning how to do things the right way, and that's huge here. Two of Cups did want to come out. Why? Because of this connection. This is like nothing they've known before, and they're really beginning to understand this. Like, there've been some kind of epiphany, and they suddenly realise why they want the divine feminine so much, and what it means, and actually how it's so related to their path. I just feel like they've been presented with this opportunity many times, okay, but this is different. And previously, it's kind of like they've just been led by, yes, emotional manipulation and immaturity, but also it's kind of like they were in a really dark place, and this is what was fueling them. They weren't reclaiming their power. Don't forget, just like divine feminine has divine dark and light, divine masculine has dark and light. That dark masculine reclaims his power, and he says, no, this is my power, I'm standing in it. Firm boundaries, understands that it's his divine feminine who is his partner, like here. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why that word came into my mind, but okay, that might be something that somebody uses, okay? Let's see, we've got the Fool and the Six of Wands. Of course, this is Emperor, he's got success on his mind, but there is something about this is a new beginning that he's doing this for. So there's like, the cycles are closing. Yeah, see, this King of Wands giving, I don't know, there's like, I'm getting leader, but I'm also getting a lot of ego-led. Like, this energy hasn't been very ego-led, right? And especially when it comes to what they've desired. It's been kind of like external approving, kind of validating, that kind of thing from external energies. And that's kind of what's driven them, okay? They're seeing a new path here, though. There's something about this. I think it's because they've just not been fulfilled on a deep level. They're really not being fulfilled on a deep level, and it's kind of like they're understanding this now even better. And the Magician here, they want to create this new beginning. Oh, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is where they want to move towards their counterpart, their divine feminine. She's matching in terms of emotional level, availability, maturity. She's also a leader. She's kind of like, she knows what she wants, and I feel like there's something about these two could do really well in business together, as well as when it comes to love. Like, there's just this energy of partnership that's, I don't know, I really like it. It does feel like a divine masculine who's going from lust to love and from ego to heart, okay? I think that's a really big journey for this energy, okay? Children, There might have been some kind of conception that's taken place. Chemistry. It does feel like the divine feminine here has really felt this kind of withdrawal of energy from the divine masculine in the past, has felt like these third party energies there as well, and has had to really learn how to disconnect and bring that energy back to self. Okay, there is something about it's kind of like you talk to each other's inner children. It's really sweet, and these feelings that you have that are worth exploring. This says, okay, there is a strong connection here, and that pulls you together, understandably, right? It's a divine connection. Give your relationship a chance. There's going to be opportunity. Either you're going to be spending time away together, or you're going to be asked to spend time away for yourself, for your reasons. You are being asked to trust this journey now, because there's something here about codependency. Whatever that is, that's needing to be addressed, okay? And you need to trust it unfold, and you will need to get to know each other, because it feels like you've got very different upbringings and backgrounds, but that can be a beautiful thing. Some of you, this could be some kind of new energy that's coming through with the toxicity of the past that you've experienced, just kind of releasing that and leaving it behind. There is this big energy of kind of releasing the old cycles now. It's huge here, this energy, okay? So trust that. Whatever personal issue someone is dealing with right now, understand that it's coming to a close, but also it might be quite a climactic close, okay? So I'm not sure how well that is going to be taken, but it is what it is, right? If someone's got a child involved, know that the children are safe, or the child is safe, okay? So don't worry about that. And also, you are good enough. It's time to release the negativity. That's such a big message here. And also, especially to divine feminines here, surrender to the divine. I'm getting a lot here where divine masculines are taking action and divine feminines are being asked to surrender, but both at the same time are closing out heavy cycles of the past. There's going to be a new romantic cycle coming in, okay? And it's really important that you let go of the past, you release the past, and you do not let the past hold you back from this prosperity that lays ahead. Hold that vision that you've had all along. Somebody behind the scenes is really working on their communication. They might even be asking friends or like support networks to, you know, guide them on how to kind of move forward towards this and approach this. Someone broke the divine feminine's heart here, but in doing so, they broke their own, right? And what they're realizing is that they've not been choosing themselves, and this is how they're reclaiming their power. And if you will, they're kind of breaking hearts now along the way. People who actually were just feeding from them, right? They're seeing the picture ahead, but there's something really about a self-betrayal cycle here that they've really needed to kind of go through and understand themselves better in order to kind of release this and recognize actually this is where they want to go to. You're being told that this is worth waiting for. Someone's dealing with some kind of family issues right now, maybe have children involved or inner child or something like this, okay? But there's a lot of passion here, and there's just overall there's a message of hold faith, stay true to you, love yourself first and foremost, know your worth, and accept nothing less, okay? Because it's a two-way thing. What's coming through here is a divine masculine that's realizing the jealousy that surrounds him, whether they realize it or not. But what that's done, what that's done is prevented this divine masculine from actually following his heart. Because he didn't see it as jealousy, but he's realizing that it's becoming clearer now, okay? Let me know how this resonates for you. Sending so much love.